Good morning, and welcome to the Unitarian Universalist Congregation of the Catskills. Our minister is Reverend Bob Janis, and our minister this morning, our guest minister this morning, is Reverend Diane Diachishin. Jenny, I'm getting an echo. Are we okay? We have an echo this morning. Just feel like you're at the Grand Canyon. I'm Kathy Atwell. I'm your worship associate for this morning. Thank you, Catherine, for our prelude. We're excited to have attendees both in person in the sanctuary as well as via Zoom. A big welcome to everyone wherever you're attending. Unitarian Universalism is a liberal religious faith that carries no creed and welcomes all seekers. Whoever you are, whomever you love, wherever you are in life's journey, you are welcome here. We are guided by a set of principles and written sources that encompass the many ways we come to know and understand the world, the universe, and the divine. Our principles are important to us at UU Catskills, and we live our value on a daily basis. We affirm that Black Lives Matter. We are a welcoming congregation of the LGBTQ+ community. We are a congressional affiliate of the Ulster Immigration Defense Network. We are an active voice in the effort to address climate change. And we acknowledge that our home shares the land that is the ancestral home of the Lenni Lenape. Community circles connect members with others that live in their local community. There are circles in different local geographical areas who meet in person or online through Zoom. If you'd like to get in touch with the circle in your area, please contact our office administrator. If you'd like to contact someone at UU Catskills, please visit our website, uucatskills.org, or find us and like us on Facebook and Instagram. If you are a visitor and would like to be added to our mailing list, you can put your name and email address in the chat box on Zoom, or if you're in person, talk with any of our members and the membership committee after the service. We encourage you to read our January newsletter that is distributed through our email list and on our website. Upcoming events for the month are in your newsletter and on the back of your OSS, and they were projected via Zoom before we started the service. There is one announcement that I was asked to highlight. Next Sunday, January 15th, we will be holding one of our periodic UU 101 sessions at 12:15 in the sanctuary. At this informal event led by Reverend Bob and the membership committee, we will talk about UU history, our principles, our current activities of our congregation. You can ask any of your questions too. This session is geared toward visitors and those interested in membership, but all are welcome. It will last about an hour. You can also attend by Zoom. The Zoom link will be on our website. Okay. Thank you to everyone who's assisting with today's service. Our hybrid services are made possible by our tech team. Bruce Wildy is here in the sanctuary, provides for our live streaming, and our Zoom host this week is Jenna Giddy. She's over there. After the service, those attending via Zoom, please stay for our breakout rooms for our virtual coffee break. And for those in attendance, we have coffee and goodies right after the service. No, I'll light it. You can read. What did you read? On the brink of the new year, you can do the reading and all that. And you can all read along. It's in your OSS.
Good morning. If you can look at your order of service, and if we can read together, on the brink of a new year. We light this chalice on the brink of a new year, letting go of what has been, open and hopeful for what may come, renewed, restored, ready to live life fully anew. May we move forward with intention.
In our unison affirmation, may we be
reminded here of our highest aspirations and inspired to bring our gifts of love to all living beings. May we know once again that we are not isolated, but connected in wonder and joy to mystery and miracle in the universe, in this community, and in each other. And now our opening words are 419, if you would like to read with me. In the back of your book. Look to this day, for it is life, very life of life. In its brief course lie all the verities and realities of your existence, the bliss of growth, the glory of action, the splendor of beauty. For yesterday is but a dream, and tomorrow is only a vision. But today, well lived, makes every yesterday a dream of happiness, and every tomorrow a vision of hope. Look well, therefore, to this day. Thank you. And now for our opening hymn, which is number 55, The Dark of Winter. Please stand if you are able, or if you would like to sit, that's fine with me. Right, Catherine?
offertory this morning. Our half plate donations for January goes to the Ulster Immigration Defense Network. The Ulster Immigration Defense Network's mission is to provide a network of safety and support to immigrants regardless of the status. And those of you who may be new to the congregation, what we collect on Sunday, we divide in half. Half goes to support the congregation, and the other half goes to a specific nonprofit that we've identified. So this month, it's Ulster Immigration Network. If you are online, you can go to our web site and click on the donate. If you are in and want to do the QR code for PayPal, or just get your wallets out and put the money in the baskets. And Catherine will play our offertory. And I don't know how to say it. Preludium 2.
Now it's time for joys and sorrows. As a community, we care about your joys and your sorrows. It only strengthens the bond of our beloved community. So in a minute, we're going to invite you to share these with in whatever way you wish. Kathy will bring the microphone around, or else we will write, you can share on Zoom as well. On the chat, yeah, sorry, this is new to me. If you can just copy me. All is joy. All is joy. Thank you. All is sorrow. All is sorrow. All is promise. All is promise. All is pain. All is pain. Such is life. Such is life. Such is being. Such is being. Such is spirit. Such is spirit. Such is love. Such is love. Thank you.
So we have responsive reading, 543 in the back. I'll read the words that are not in italic, and you can read the words in italic. 543. We're ready? Okay. Let us not wish away the winter. It is a season to itself, not simply the way to spring. Winter's rest, growing no leaves, gathering no light, they rend the sky, and trace themselves delicately as clouds and sunsets. The clarity and brilliance of the winter sky delight. The loom of fog softens edges, lulls the eyes and ears of the quiet. Awakened by risk the unquiet. A low, dark sky can snow emblems of individuality, liberality, and aggregate power. Snow invites to contemplate and to sport. Winter is a table set with ice and starlight. Winter dark tends to warm light, fire and candles. Winter go cold to hugs and huddles. Winter wants to gifts and sharing. Winter danger to visions, plans, and common endeavoring, and the zest of narrow escapes. Winter tedium to merrymaking. Let us therefore praise winter, rich in beauty, challenge, and pregnant negativities. Well, I like that, pregnant negativities.
Thank you, Kathy. Now for a moment of silence. And when you hear the bell, we'll begin our silent meditation only for about a minute. When the bell rings at the end, we will start our program. Thank you, Mom.
Can't help it. So for the homily, our New Year's cleansing and celebration ceremony by Reverend Diane, and she will walk us all, lead us all through a variety of activities. How's that? And Diane is a member of our congregation, so we have the joy of having Reverend Diane as part of our family.
Thank you. It's wonderful to see everybody this morning. I wasn't sure how many people were going to show up. I heard you had a lovely meditation last Sunday. And again, thank you to Kathy for helping me out and straightening this for me, as I said, like my mother, thank you. And for Kathy for your beautiful music. And I couldn't help but thank the IT team that we have over there, to Jenny and Bruce. So welcome. I am Reverend Diane. I am newly ordained minister from All Faith Seminary International. And I'm just delighted to be here. New Year's is kind of an artificial beginning, but also a useful way to kind of reflect on the year past, and really an opportunity to release ourselves maybe from things that we said or did, or said that we wish we hadn't did, or what we didn't say, what we didn't do, maybe wish that we had. So today there are two parts to our homily: the cleansing part and also the renewal part. Can everybody hear me okay? Okay. So the first part, I'm gonna lead us in a ceremony to provide space to release our fears, our sorrows, our regrets, and put them behind us in order to make way for new beginnings and resolutions. And by cleansing away that which you wish to leave in the old year, may you embrace the promise and the hope of 2023. And as you came into the sanctuary, you were hopefully all given some scraps of paper and a pencil. And in a few minutes, you're going to be asked to write on the paper. And this is dissolving paper. Ooh, it's kind of magical. And whatever you write down will magically disappear. It's kind of woo-woo, as I say. I learned that in seminary. There are a lot of ministers that I watched that I really liked when they did things that were visual. And I chose paper because of the Buddhist value. Water symbolizes purity and clarity and calmness, and kind of reminds us to cleanse our minds. And then the second part is going to be on renewal. And I chose flowers, which are over there, because they are going to symbolize what you want in 2023 to mean to you. And flowers can help visualize and also empower. So first of all, we're going to start with a sensory meditation, so that before you write down what you want to get rid of on the paper, you're just more in that quiet mindset. So I'm going to bring my crystal ball first and let the sound kind of bring you into thinking of what you kind of want to let go. Please sit comfortably. Put your hands on your thighs. In an alert and comfortable way, And pause for a moment. Turn your attention to your physical sensations. Notice how your feet feel on the floor. Notice your hands on your thighs. And notice your spine. It's resting on your chair or slightly off your chair. Notice how your clothing is on your body. Is it coarse? Is it soft? And heighten your awareness or your attention just on this physical sense of being. Notice your skin. And if you feel any coolness or heat on your skin or coming from your skin, notice your breath and what it feels like to be breathing in this moment. Notice your physical changes as you inhale, whether it's around your chest or your belly. Notice what happens when you exhale. And pay attention to what's happening in your body and around your body physically. And now notice any other physical sensations emerging, arising, or falling away. Coolness, heat, tingling, prickly, tension, or relaxation. Just take a few minutes to scan your body and notice what's happening within. And now, turn your attention away from your body and toward your sense of sound. Stop and notice the sounds coming from far away. Fine-tune your attention to notice what's happening way outside of our immediate surroundings. You might hear a car or a plane or birds. And maybe you don't hear anything far, but you do hear sounds in our immediate surroundings. So notice that. Is somebody moving close to you? And maybe it's just the hum of the air or the heat. So with this practice of mindfulness, we're building the capacity to notice more. Right now, we're just noticing sound. You might notice your body making sounds in your stomach, like gurgling. Or you might notice when you take a big breath in and how your clothes shift. Get really detailed here in the micro sounds in and around you. And turn your attention towards your sense of smell. What do you smell in our environment? Or maybe it's a lack of smell. Now, as your mind is hopefully starting to settle and your nervous system is starting to steady, You're starting to shift into a more awake and a more aware state of being where your senses are lighting up. Oftentimes we can notice things that we don't notice when we're living from our busy mind. Turn your attention to your sense of taste. Notice if you taste anything, perhaps the remnants of your toothpaste or your coffee, or a lack of taste. And notice your sense of taste throughout the day. It will help you to remember to notice taste when you're actually eating or drinking. And now move your attention to your sense of sight. Open your eyes for a moment and notice your macro vision and what's happening in your wide vision all around the room. The space, the sky, the trees, the walls, the colors, the textures, the movement, and the stillness. And notice your peripheral vision. It's happening right in front of you. From your sides that you're not really looking at. But you can kind of sense that they're there. And you're simply expanding your capacity to see by focusing your attention on this sense. So come a little more closer to your immediate surroundings, not too close, but kind of halfway. And for example, notice the light. Maybe it's landing on different things or the trees. And no need to label what you're seeing, just notice the walls, the sky. This practice of mindfulness is building strength. We're building strength in our capacity to recognize our senses and to heighten our senses in what I like to call high definition sensory awareness. And as we finish, close your eyes once more and notice your mind. Notice the thoughts that come and go across your mental screen. It could be big thoughts, little thoughts, happy or not so happy, and you don't need to label them, you're just noticing. And just as the smells come and go, thoughts come and go. Just as goosebumps rise and dissipate, so do thoughts. And in many ways, our thoughts can be considered our sixth sense. So as you move in and out of your day today, notice your six senses, your sense of feeling in your body, your smell, your taste, your sense of hearing, your sound and sight, and your sense of thought. Allow your thoughts to come and go, just like a bird comes and goes across your vision. So heightening your capacity to recognize your senses is part of a mindfulness practice. I'll now ring the bell. Thank you for sharing with me. I love my snow globe Buddha. For me, I think of it as my thoughts every morning as I start my practice. And I think of my thoughts as slowly dissipating as I center my mind. I wanted to share that with you. And now for the fun part. If you can take your paper and pencil, and you're invited to release anything that no longer serves you. And we're hoping to move forward with peace and freedom in the year ahead. So if you can write a phrase or a word or something that you want to get rid of, and then one by one, I guess we'll do row by row, you can come up and put the paper inside the water. This is magic paper. The writing will disappear. And don't worry, the paper is non-toxic. So I thought of that. Many Unitarians use the burning bowl ceremony, and I just didn't want to take a chance. Kathy and I practiced, and it was too scary. So if you will, write down a phrase or one word that you want to renew yourself of or get rid of for the year ahead. And then I guess row by row, if you can come forward and put the paper in the bowl. Do you want me to? Yeah, maybe.
We are waiting for your row.
Yeah, I guess we'll do row by row, like that row and then that row. And then if you need more time, you gotta come to me.
And if you can't come up, give it to a neighbor or I'll come.
It disappears.
Disappears. Disappears pretty quick, so let them go of that stuff fast.
I'm not lying. I tested it. I needed more than a bowl. I can't hold that.
don't know, we could probably put it through a filter and make another sheet of paper.
That's an idea. Did you want to put one in that piece of paper, or you?
I'll get it.
Okay, Kathy? Okay, thank you. So together, in faith, we're letting go of our negative thoughts, our hurts, our fears, and now we're able to experience renewal. And together, we will create a future filled with possibilities for ourselves and for our community. And before everybody gets a flower, I wanted to read a poem by Mary Oliver. Who made the world? Who made the swan and the black bear? Who made the grasshopper? The grasshopper, I mean, the one who has flung herself out of the grass, the one who's eating sugar out of my hand, who's moving her jaws back and forth instead of up and down, who's gazing around with her enormous and complicated eyes. Now she lifts her pale forearms and thoroughly washes her face. And now she snaps her wings open and floats away. I don't know exactly what a prayer is. I do know how to pay attention and how to fall down into the grass and how to kneel down in the grass, how to be idle, how to be blessed, how to stroll through the fields, which is what I've been doing all day. But tell me, what else should I have done? Doesn't everything die at last and too soon? Tell me, what is it you plan to do with your one wild and precious life? Tell me, what is it, what you plan to do with your one wild and precious life? So we're going to hand out flowers. I wanted to buy white, but they only had yellow, but I thought yellow is also beautiful too. So please take a flower and think of a hope or what you wish for in 2023. One word, few words, whatever moves you, whatever in your heart. Okay, yeah, definitely. Can't leave Kathy out. Thank you. These flowers stand for our New Year's intentions and for all the people here today and for the love of everyone in this congregation. These flowers, so beautiful today, they will fade tomorrow, but the love among us will go on and on. We've brought our flowers and our intentions to brighten this congregation and to lighten our hearts. And my friends, we have arrived. We are here. It is the new year. We've crossed the boundary of time into the next year with all its resolutions and plans and schedules ahead of us. And let's pause for just this moment before we move boldly onward. Let's pause to hear the breathing of those around us, to feel their presence in this room, and to know their presence in our lives. Let us pause to consider the trees, their branches stripped bare, their elegant architecture on display. And let us pause to feel the spirit of life and love that ties us to each other, that winds its way through our very bones and settles in our hearts. So before we move forward, armed with resolutions that will shortly be forgotten in the day-to-day of living, let us notice what it is that remains with us every year, every day. What exists beyond our schedules and our months, beyond time. It welcomes us to life, not just at the start of the new year, but every day. And let us answer. Amen. And blessed be, and thank you for being here this morning. And Happy New Year. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we have to sing our hymn, but here they are. Did you pick up? Yeah, come up here with me. We'll sing together. Okay. First night.
Yeah, please join us with First Night. You'll know the tune, it's Old Lang Syne. Thank you. Our closing words are written by the poet May Sarton. Help us to be the always hopeful gardeners of our spirit, who know that without darkness, nothing comes to birth, as without light, nothing flowers. Happy New Year. Oh. Do you want me to read that? Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. We extinguish the flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we are together again.
From you I receive, to you I give, together we share, and from this we live. From you